Whoops. This is kind of complicated. Who's ready to unbox a Sizzix Big Shot and try it out? Welcome to a rather casual edition of the Sewing Report. I'm Jen. This channel is all about making sewing and crafts fun and approachable. And yes, I bought this thing. It's a Sizzix Big Shot. Yes, I already have another electronic cutting machine of a name that I will not mention. So why did I also get a Sizzix Big Shot? We're gonna open this up, and the reason I bought this is because there are some materials that electronic cutting machines do struggle with a bit. Leather, chunky glitter, thicker materials. I've experienced a few struggles myself, and I have heard really good things about the Sizzix brand, especially for cutting thicker or more complicated materials. So I have this. It's super basic. I didn't get a lot of accessories, but I do have one set of dies. This is by Gemini, and I thought I would give this a test run with the Sizzix, and I have a scrap piece of glitter vinyl canvas. So I'm going to attempt to make a bag tab. A Sizzix Big Shot, it cuts things manually. Get this open, and then we'll just sort of test this out in real time. I'm gonna give you my first impression. I got this on a really good sale from Blick Art Supplies. I think I paid around $85 with tax and everything. There was free shipping. That was cool. And I've heard a lot of good things about these from crafting groups that I'm involved in. All right, so let's open this up. Oh boy. Okay, so, I think I have it like kind of wrong too. Okay, there's some styrofoam going on. And yes, on the box it says manual shape cutting and embossing machine. I'm excited to emboss because that looks pretty sweet. And I was on the Sizzix website, and they have a lot of really cool die sets and variety boxes, stuff you can get for crafting. No electricity needed, that is a plus. No internet needed, another plus. So even if the power goes out, or like I'm camping, I don't know why I would be camping with this thing, but if I am, I can still cut stuff on it, which is amazing. All right, comes with some free styrofoam in case anyone wants that. Maybe not, have no idea what this is. Remove and discard. Okay, I don't even know where that came from. Oh, is it like from here? Okay, so I think the handle goes on here maybe. Okay, so I think that's what's going on. So this thing here needs to come off, and then I guess I put the handle on. Oh my, so they sort of pull, oh, okay. This appears to be the cutting pads and the cutting platform. This is the standard platform. This is the thin die adapter. Then I think you do a cutting pad on the bottom, and then I think you do a cutting pad on the top, I think. Okay, here we go. Okay, here is the washer. Okay, I'm gonna have to stand this up for a second. Let's put the washer in the screw, then put the screw in this handle hole. Then it comes with like an Allen wrench or whatever it is. Tighten this. All right, here we go. Do that a lot. I put together a fair amount of furniture in my day. All right, so then it says to put the cap on. Is this it? All right, I guess that's it. So I was gonna try out one of these just to see. So you're supposed to put your material in here and like fold it in half, and then that automatically cuts a double-sided bag tab. So I just need something like this. I mean, this is just like a test run. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know if I need this thin die adapter. I guess I can give it a shot. And I guess this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put the die facing up or down. I wonder how to keep this from like shifting around. Like, that looks like it could be kind of a problem. Cutting pad on top. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, this is taking some muscle here. Oh, here. All right, did I do it? Did I do it? Woo. All right, I think it cut. My gosh, that was not the easiest thing to do. Yeah, it definitely did cut. I need to clean up the edges a little bit, but overall, pretty much worked. There's a little bit of a gap I left, but that's okay. Here is a bag tab I made, and it looks actually pretty good. So all you have to do is take like a D-ring, put this in here, and then sew on the edges, and then you've got a tab. That's actually kind of cool. The die kind of stuck here. So far this seems ridiculously simple. You just have to have the right combination of like the platform and the adapters, with the right die or like embossing folder. But let's do this one more time. I'm gonna put it a little further down here and hopefully it cuts everything so I don't have to clean up the edges. All right, it does get a little tough, not gonna lie, when you get to the actual die. Whew. But it makes a really clean cut. So far I'm pretty happy with this. Oh boy. I don't know how long these cutting pads last. I do feel like I'm gonna need to replace these every once in a while. Okay, and it looks like it did indeed cut. All right, yeah, still a few more edges to clean up. But overall, this looks pretty good. And I can see this being a good way to use up some of your like scrap materials, because if you have a smaller die, you can cut some pretty small shapes. I'm in a couple Facebook groups for people that make hair accessories and jewelry, and a lot of people really like the Sizzix. So I thought I would give it a shot as an alternative to an electronic cutting machine like the name we will not mention, or a Silhouette, which I am looking into getting a Silhouette as well, and kind of dumping my previous machine that I know we've talked about here, but I'm not going to give them any further promotion. I will say that the cutting pads do get pretty beat up, and I can see these over time like getting really kind of jacked up looking, so you are going to need to replace these over time. But so far, I have a pretty favorable impression of the Sizzix Big Shot. Again, let me know down below in the comments, are there any dies or die sets that you would recommend, and what do you like making with your Sizzix if you have one? So this is my unboxing demo and sort of a first impressions of the Sizzix Big Shot. I hope this is helpful for you if you're considering getting one. Look for it on sale for sure. And I've also seen a lot of great deals online on Etsy and other places like the Sizzix website to get die sets or individual dies. Let me know what you'd like to see me making with this. I will be using it in some future videos, and I hope you found this helpful. I'm Jen with the Sewing Report. I'll see you guys again in the next video. And remember, whatever you're doing, make it fun.